Are you ready? Are you ready for the thrill of victory? Are you ready to taste victory? Are you ready to take your sports betting to a whole new level? Sit up, put your feet on the floor, because we have work to do. Welcome to the grind. Welcome to Cappers Nation, your weekly all things sports betting show. Tune in live every Thursday at 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Let us make you a more successful sports bettor.
Good morning, everybody. Cappers Nation Live Sunday Game Day Edition, October the 6th. NFL Sunday is here again. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for bearing with me. I think I've been sneezing for the last hour straight, nonstop. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Round Robin, George, Justice, Who Dat, Bob, Mr. Ross Pitts. Ross, haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for joining us. Justice, Go Lakers 0629. Good morning, Mr. Terry Bass. Good morning. Arturo P. back in the house. Good morning. Andre, good morning. Who Dat, Bob. Good morning. Princess Chachu, Anthony, Chip, Hoot by Night. What's called Hoot by Night allergic to all those wins? I'm allergic to something, but man, I can't stop sneezing this morning. Takea Jefferson, good morning. Neverez KC, good morning. Trace Perry, good morning. Tar Heel Tim in the house, what is going on? Well, I'm sneezing, that's what's going on, and it won't stop. Now I'm all congested because about 30,000 sneezes in the last 45 minutes. Got my head spinning. But we did manage to send out my personal plays in the time that I was sneezing, so that worked. That worked. Just checking on my Eliminator Challenge. Don't forget, guys, if you are part of our ESPN.com Eliminator Challenge, make sure you guys get signed up, or not signed up, get your Eliminator Challenge pick in. You don't want to miss out. Getting down to the nitty-gritty, that's for sure. Mine is in for the Eliminator Challenge, that is. Arturo P says $5 parlay for the hell of it. Bills, Bucks, Packers, and St. Louis for me today. All dogs. Grant, NHL on fire. NHL is on fire. Another winning day in the NHL yesterday. Another winning day in the NHL yesterday. I'm glad that we actually put the early bird special back on special. NHL packages half off, $300 between now and the end of midnight. We've got 2 more NHL plays today, and we're going to sweep the board again today. We're going to go 2-0 today in the NHL. That's for sure. That is for sure. Who Dat, Bob? You're going to have a hard time in fantasy against me this week. Cooper Kupp did me good. Did me good on Thursday. Titus, good morning to you as well. Anthony, it's all that winning. See, I don't know about all that winning. I may be winning, but it sucks. It's overshadowed. We dropped guaranteed Saturday yesterday. There's no denying that. And people want to, hate on us or, bitch and complain about the game. What were we? 1 score away. And they scored 3 points in the first quarter, 13 in the first half, I think it was, or 16 in the first half. And we still ended up on Baylor, Kansas State over the total. Still ended up a couple points away. And, it is what it is on that one. Not much you can do. Shit happens. Shit happens. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, it wasn't what you wanted, that's for sure. Let's see here. Hold on 1 second. It's just updating my line so I can whoop the snot out of Who Dat Bob in some fantasy today. we dropped guaranteed Saturday. I went 3-0 on my personal plays. Premium plays had a slight off day, 1-2-1. NHL package 1 again yesterday. So, if you were overall betting all the plays, it wasn't, that we put out, it wasn't a bad day, that's for sure. Lewis Cruz in the house. Absolutely, Justice. You got to give a little back to win a lot. That Bob, you're very welcome. Tom says, I'm going to win that fantasy league and Survivor Bowl. I would be undefeated if I would have set my lineup. I think it was in week 2 against Neverez KC. I would have. I'd be undefeated, but hey, I guess I'm 3-1. 3-1 right now. But I do have a decision to make on Terrell Williams. Good morning, William, tuning in. Hold on 1 second. All right. I was just making sure, I don't want to let old who that Bob get a heads up on me. All right, Cappers Nation. Here's your choice. Do I start Terrell Williams of Oakland? Or do I start Josh Gordon or Jamison Crowder as wide receiver? There you go. There's your choice. Titus, good morning. That's one hell of an observation, Titus. Who that Bob? I can't begin help. Well, who that Bob? If that doesn't here, we'll Andre. Yeah, I know. I need to. He's been he had first 2 weeks were good. Last 2 weeks has been not much of a help. But yeah, Titus, you're right. Titus makes the comment of the morning there. I notice when people win, they have nothing to say, but when they lose, all hell breaks out. It happens, Titus. It comes with the territory of providing winners and on occasion losers. You can't win them all, and sometimes sometimes that happens. Hey, Bobby, can I show off your t-shirt that you just sent me the text message of? Oh, man, I can't stop. I'm all congested. Can I show off that t-shirt you're wearing? Because that is absolutely classic. Hold on 1 second. You guys got to see this t-shirt. This is funny. This is funny right here. Who dat clown? You guys know who we're talking about? Who dat clown? All right, I got it loaded. Loading. And one thing that, we could always bitch and complain on, why the game lost, why Guaranteed Saturday lost, etc., etc., etc. But that wouldn't be any fun. All right, have no idea why it's no idea why it's rotated the wrong direction, but Here you guys go. I don't know why. I can't get it to show up properly, but here's his t-shirt. I can't get it to rotate properly, but we'll show it off that way. Who that clown? Only from a Saints fan would that work. Mike, no, unfortunately. Actually, the only fight that I did get to watch was the main event. The only one. By the time I got to where I was going, I guess I'm not feeling lucky today. I'm not an instant winner. It's okay that we're not an instant winner. We'll take the delayed version today and get it at 10 o'clock Pacific time. Yeah. Oh, and Tom, thank you for your message as well. I got your message last night, but it was late by the time I saw it. Yeah, Mike, personal plays were on fire yesterday. Another 3-0 day, clean sweep. Justice can't win them all. If they are true sports bettors, they would know that. Well, you should see some of these emails that I got and we got last night. They were on Tom, the UFC one. I'm assuming that's the one you're talking about. The UFC, yeah, FC, yeah. FC definitely did a great job on that guaranteed pick. That he did. He did a good job on that one. I still think we were on the right side of the guaranteed Saturday. It just didn't pan out for us. Didn't get what we needed. Just didn't get what we needed out of it. Just needed one more score. Crazy. That goes down to another one where we're going in 4 minutes left, needing one more miracle touchdown. And we can't get it. And they scored absolutely nothing. As, Tom, me and you texted back and forth yesterday how frustrating it was to watch that horrendous play calling and all that good stuff. But hey, what are you going to do? You're going to blame the coaches or the referees or, because they played it out how they wanted it played out, apparently. So, you take it on the chin like a champ, you move forward, and we'll have guaranteed Saturday next week. I guarantee that. And I guarantee we take care of our clients, everybody that lost. We'll get you back on another one. And we'll put money in everybody's pocket again because that's what we do, And we know we're not going to win every single game that we put out. We know it's not possible. We're damn sure going to, almost threw a big curse word out there. We damn sure are going to try, that's for sure. All right? We are damn sure going to try. We're gonna bet we're gonna go into every single day as if we're gonna win every single game because it's what we do. Andre, people have been attacking Kelly in Vegas. Also about losing, you aren't going to win every bet. And you need to properly manage your bankroll so you don't get killed when you have a losing day. I agree, Andre. I don't know, about her getting attacked. I don't pay much attention. But yeah, she, everybody, you ain't winning, you're getting attacked, And Helen, if you're generally losing, it's usually quiet. Oh, yeah. Twitter's one of the worst. I just crack up. I see a negative post, even if somebody tags me in it. Losing happens. You don't like the picks? Don't buy them. You don't like what we put out? Don't buy it. If you're going to bitch and complain every time we lose one game, please. Don't buy the plays, Grow up, it's sports betting. You're going to lose a game every now and then. But if you're not going to praise us when we win one, you should probably when we drop one, You know what I mean? It happens. It's sports betting. How do you not? How do you not lose a game? How do you not lose a big bet? It happens. You know, it happens. And I could sure as hell not going to justify why we took a play. We took a play because we thought it was in our best interest to do it. I can assure you, I lost a lot of money on Guaranteed Saturday yesterday. You're welcome, Who Dat Bob. You know, I can assure you that I lost a very, very, very nice chunk on Guaranteed Saturday. And yeah, and Tom, Kansas State, it's like they just won. I mean, they were ready to go home after the first quarter. They were definitely ready to go home after the first quarter, that's for sure. Justice, right. Jermaine, facts, damn straight, baby. Damn straight. 3-0 yesterday on the personal plays. One Major League Baseball, 2 college football. LSU, we squeaked in a win there. Not really squeaked in. Toledo money line, dominated from start to finish. And then the one that we squeaked in was the Major League Baseball. Depending on where you got the line, Minnesota and New York Yankees. When I put out the play in the morning, it was 9.5. I know a lot of people got it at 9, and they were on a push for a while. And we finally got that 10th run. Cool, Tony. Go back to Ghost Picks. Free plays shouldn't be killing anybody. If free plays are killing you, you're doing this whole game all wrong. If free plays are killing you, you're doing this whole game all wrong. That is for sure. Because I'm pretty sure on Friday we won on a big NHL free play. So not sure how you're 0-6 because Friday was just 2 days ago. So you might want to get your facts straight there, buddy. And don't forget, on Thursday, I also gave out the Rams plus 1.5 as a free personal play. So again, another free play. And that was actually a personal play. So if free plays are killing you and you're 0-6, this coming from the guy that tried calling me to get information for your buddy over at Bozo's place, you should probably redo your math. I know you're very good at math from all your years in the car business, but 0-6? Nah, try again. Try again. And again, if free plays are killing you, you're doing this whole thing all wrong, especially when I'm 7-1 in the last 3 days. Arturo, he's in the wrong chat room. You guys forget this is the same Tony that put $100,000 on a free play 2 years ago and came back and bitched and complained that the smallest consensus play that we had happened to lose. But anyways, 0-6, no. Sorry. We're not 0-6 in our last 6 free plays. I think we went 0-2 on free plays yesterday because I did drop the premium play we gave away for free, and we did drop our small baby consensus play yesterday. But, you know, that happens. That happens. Christopher Bear, that was a good winner, you know. It definitely was a good winner. But yeah, and this goes out to everybody. If somebody's free plays are killing you, then you're in the wrong department. Well, Justice, I wouldn't say they're free for a reason because our free plays come right out of one of our paid packages, either our consensus plays. Or right out of premium plays, personal plays, or the NHL package. So, at least, when we put out a free play, it's coming right out of a package. They are free plays. Free plays are free plays. And I got news for you. I'm going to be really blunt and really honest, okay? If our consensus plays are killing you, then you're doing this whole sports betting thing fucking wrong. Oh, I'm not sensitive. But I know what the truth is. Last time I checked on Friday, I gave out a free play. Free play is a free play. I actually gave out a big free play. Same thing on Thursday, gave out a free play. Thank you, Parlay George. Round Robin George. But I know you're just here just to get a rise out of me. Just like you tried calling and texting me the other day to try and get info for your buddy because you wanted to know who was leaving Bozo's place. Trace, I haven't added it up yet. I didn't get to watch the whole card yet. And then I rolled in the office right at like 5:45 and then started sneezing for about an hour. But anyways, let's get back to the program. And if you want to go lose more money on the consensus plays, Tony, or the free plays, by all means, go bet $100,000 on it and come back and bitch and complain tomorrow. Because that's what you do. If somebody loses for you, you get on somebody else's live chat and you bitch and complain. So it wasn't long ago you were just here last week bitching and complaining about somebody else. M. Davis, good morning, Kyle. Haters are everywhere. You give us more than anyone out there, man. Much appreciated. Thank you, Mike. Definitely appreciate that. Trace, I saw a very small clip of it on Twitter this morning when I was driving to the office. And I do want to go back and watch the whole thing because it definitely looked pretty juicy. Jermaine Reed, just facts, absolutely. Sam, good morning. Miss Campbell wants to talk about the Ravens. We could do that. Matter of fact, I actually got that game up. I actually have that's actually the first one up on my cheat sheet here. Round Robin George, because says, why are all the haters always tuning into the show? It's because they've got nothing better to do. Thank you, Shane. Just like guaranteed Saturday is not guaranteed to win. But I guarantee you our refund policy or we'll give you the next one free depending on which package it is. Guarantee you that's going to hold true. I can assure you if you were betting on a fixed game, it would cost more than $100 or $50, that's for sure. There's nothing guaranteed in this world other than one day you're going to die. One day. Hopefully not soon for any of us. Justice Dam almost lost the show yesterday since he was giving the farm away. I know. How about that? Well, I mean, we definitely gave away the farm yesterday. What did we give out? 15 total packages yesterday? From UFC, the UFC Max Fight pick. My personal plays. Thank you, Princess Chachu. Not like anybody put a gun to anybody's head. Michael, wait. You mean you don't have Biff's Almanac? Not for $50. Andre, there you go, man. And even half, even betting, the free consensus plays at half of what a personal premium is still on the high side. But at least you've got the the correct understanding on how to bet differently on different rated plays. So you're a step ahead of a lot of people. Yeah, Chip, only thing guaranteed is you're gonna die. Exactly, Tony. No comment. Read you like a book, buddy. Always have, always will. Nah, Christopher, you don't always have to pay taxes. Some people will get away with it for a long time. And, sometimes they die before they ever got to pay, But if they live long enough, Uncle Sam's going to come and get it, though. Reginald, what's going on? All right, I'm going to take a quick 45-second break. I'm going to go blow my nose because I was literally sneezing for, 45 minutes. And so it's all catching up to me right now. So give me 45 seconds, guys. We'll be right back. We're going to break down the Ravens and Steelers game, and then we'll start taking requests on games to break down as well as what we did yesterday. Be right back, guys.
Sí. You ready for Cinco de Mayo? Dame. Let's go, papi. Let's get it. Go. Yeah. Let's go, baby. Hey. What? Let's go. Go out. Boy.
All right, we are back. Hopefully. Shane. Oh, man. Never as Casey, absolutely. LT Lucky Dog going to the LSU game. You missed a great show yesterday, though. We gave away the farm, gave away like 15 packages for free. Arturo P. Got him on us seeing him using it on pills as Kleenex. Premium plays are having an off week. That's it. They went 14-7 last week, so take out the juice for what they had last week. If you were betting $100 or $100 a game, you made almost $600 last week. If you're betting $1,000 a game, you made about $6,000 last week on premium plays. This week, they're down a few games. It happens. It happens. Can't win 52 straight weeks. Can't win 52 straight weeks. They're having an off week. They have a chance to bounce back today with a nice big 4-0. Joe says, I need a sweat towel to blow my nose. That would have actually been classic right there. You guys crack me up, man. You guys crack me up. All right. So, here's the agenda for today. Let's talk about the agenda for today. We're going to break down a couple games. We're going to put you guys on something fun. Now, I told you guys I don't generally bet teasers. But when I do, they're winners. The teasers that I bet are far and few between, but when I do bet one, they're generally big, and they generally produce. And when I make a teaser, I look for a spot that puts the percentages in our favor huge. And I got one for you guys today. I've got an NFL teaser that's going to knock the socks off the book. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to give it to you guys. Reading the comments. But yeah, back to the regularly scheduled program and what we're going to do today. Break down a couple games starting with the Ravens game. Man, I need to blow my nose again. And then shoot the shit a little bit. Put you guys on a free play. Put money in your pocket. We're going to take requests on games to break down for you guys, just like we did yesterday. We're going to have some fun. We're probably going to have a few more laughs. We might even point the finger at a few people and laugh. And if we're pointing our fingers at you and laughing, well, don't take it personal. We still love you. Either hit the thumbs up button or the thumbs down on your way out the door. Don't forget that one, folks. The more you guys hit the thumbs up, the more we give away. That's for sure. So we saw that yesterday. We saw that yesterday with 15 total packages given out. From our NHL package to our UFC package to UFC Max Fight Pick, Premium Plays, Personal Plays. So we're going to start breaking down games. And then myself, I'm going to make sure everybody's on my personal plays. Then I'm going to skedaddle out of the office. Why? Because it's lake day today. You guys know what that is? It's when you still have nice weather. You go to the lake. And that's what we're doing today. Me, my wife, my little one, and another family are coming with their kids. Gonna go out on the wakeboard boat and go do a little surfing. And a little surfing, a little fun while we're still in the mid-80s. Big D Mall. Big D Mall in the house from the 215. Teasers now, we're talking my language. I think you'll like this one. But yeah, no, I'm going to head to the lake here in a couple hours. I think we're going, and right after the game start, I'm going to head out. Boat's already hooked up at the house. Cooler's already full of Tecate, Pacifico. The ladies got those new Corona Pache Guavan Fruit Limes. So did you win 20 for gas? The boat needs more than $20 for gas, let me tell you. Hoop by Night, don't blow up the boat this time. No, it's got a brand new motor. It's got a brand new 5.7 in it. Little Vortec 5.7, got a brand new one straight from GM. New exhaust manifolds. I mean, it's I gotta tell you, I don't think I've had that much power on that boat in a while. It feels like we might have been on 6 cylinders for a while. Who dat Bob? Yes. Definitely going to have to start talking logistics about the trip with you and LT and figure out what we're doing for tailgating and all that good stuff. I got to tell you, my wife is super, super, super excited about coming to New Orleans. Maybe not so much the football game. I think she's excited about that because she knows I am. But it's, even, who was she talking to? One of the instructors in one of the classes that she takes at the gym. Was talking to her about some restaurant named Cotton down there in New Orleans. I guess it had like 3 individual steaks with their special sauces on it. And they were raving about that restaurant or something. So every day she's coming home with a new place or a new thing we need to go check out. Every time I get home, it's, oh my God, this about New Orleans. Oh my God, this about New Orleans. I mean, I actually, to be honest, I haven't seen her this excited to go on a trip for a while. Probably since we went back to Hawaii. So it's I look forward to the trip and coming down to your guys' part of the woods and meeting up for some tailgating. The Saints. It's going to be a lot of fun. It'll be a lot of fun. I actually wish I was going to be there for longer than Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Mauricio, good morning. Welcome back. Titus says, sounds good to me. Let's meet up with Kyle at the lake, especially since he got the cooler on deck. I do got the big Yeti in there, and I got the Yeti bag also in a compartment, and we got the other cooler. You come find me out on the lake, I'll give you a beer. And rest assured, I got food too. Fat man's got to eat. Got to eat at Willie Mae's fried chicken. I've been craving fried chicken. Titus, you come find me on the water. I'll give you beer. Thank you, Arturo. I'll have to check into those. RGO 420, cool, good times. Yeah, no, we'll definitely talk. Who Dat Bob and LT will all have to get together and figure out all the logistics and all that stuff. And can't wait. Absolutely can't wait. All right, let's get this game day breakdown on the road before I need to blow my nose again. Ravens, Steelers, game 451, 452. Line opened up, Ravens laying 3. It's still 3 at the Westgate, but it's minus $1.20. 3.5 at even money at MGM Mirage. 3 at William Hill, minus $1.20. So you're going to either get 3 or minus 3.5 at even money, depending on what book you're looking at. Total opened up at 42.5. It's been bet up to 44. Total's got a 1.5 move north direction. Last time these two teams played, they played twice last year, obviously, with the Ravens coming away with the first win of the year back in September. On September 30th, they beat the Steelers in Pittsburgh 26-14. And then back in November, the Steelers and Big Ben got the best of the Ravens 23-16 on the road. 3 out of the last 5 and 3 out of the last 4 have all gone under the total in this matchup. With the last 2 games, both games last year also went under the total. The dog has covered the spread 3 straight times, as well as 4 out of the last 5 meetings. We've got the 2-2 Baltimore Ravens are also 1-3 against the spread, 3-1 on the over. Steelers 1-3 straight up, 2-2 against the spread, and 1-3 on the over as well. Ravens coming off with their first 2 wins of the year right out of the gate against Miami and Arizona. Then they lost to Kansas City 33-28, and they got smashed by Cleveland 40-25 last week. And then we've got the Steelers. Opened up 3 straight losses to start the year against New England, Seattle, and the 49ers, who are undefeated. And then came back and smashed the Bengals last week 27-3. And I mean, we were on the other side of the other side of the Steelers last week. We bet against them, and we got our hands smacked. We got our hands smacked last week betting against the Big Benless Steelers. Steelers guys 25-11-1 against the spread, dating back to the year 2000 at home in October. All right, in the last 19 years, the Steelers have only lost 11 games, or excuse me, they have not covered only 11 games in the month of October when playing at home. All right, Baltimore 5-13-1 against the spread against fortunate teams with a turnover differential of better than plus 0.3 turnovers a game. Pittsburgh is also 19-2 on the under their last 5 years versus an opponent after a conference straight-up loss. All right, let's take a look at the money aspect. Let's see where the money's lying on this game. Hopefully, see if that'll be able to help you guys out at all. 91% of all the tickets coming in on the total are rolling in on the over of this game. 91% on the over, just 9% on the under. As far as the against the spread bets, taking the points or laying the points, 65% of all the money coming in are on tickets on the dog, all right, on Pittsburgh +3 or +3.5, depending on where you get it. And then moneyline aspect, 62% of all moneyline bets coming in on Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, the heavy bet favorite here, yet the line is still staying at 3 and even at 3.5 in some spots. All right. Baltimore guys averaging 33.8 points per game. 206 yards on the ground, 277 in the air. However, they were, they still got, they still put up 25 against Cleveland, but they got beat by 15 points. All right. Pittsburgh averaging only 19 points per game. However, last week with Big Ben not at the helm, they were able to put up 27 against a weak Cincinnati team. They're averaging 64 yards a game rushing, pathetic, 219 in the air. On the mediocre side, however, they're averaging only 6.3 yards per passing attempt, which is on the lower side in the NFL. And then you've got on defense. All right, Baltimore gives up 25 points per game. They average giving up 93 rush yards a game as well as 302 in the air. So that secondary being getting shredded by teams playing the Ravens. Pittsburgh, guys, is averaging giving up 22 points per game. Defense holding strong. However, teams have been able to run effectively on them. They average giving up 123 yards on the ground a game and 252 in the air. So teams have been able to have their way with Pittsburgh on defense and as well as when they're on offense. As far as, a play on this game, as far as a play goes on this game, I don't have a play on this game. I don't have a personal play. I don't have a premium play. But I like the line that I'm seeing right now at MGM or on their mobile app or CG Technologies or William Hill or the station casinos. I like the plus 3.5. If you could get it at plus 3.5, I definitely lean towards Pittsburgh plus 3.5 or even plus 3. I definitely lean on Pittsburgh today against the Ravens on the road. But remember, just because I'm leaning on a game doesn't mean I'm betting it. So, Princess Chachu Food's great in New Orleans. I can't wait. Mitchell, I've never been there for Mardi Gras. I have no idea. I'm sure it's crazy. All right, somebody else give me a game number and we'll take a look at it. Game number and the teams, and we'll pop it up. We'll pop it up. Hold on 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. LT wants the Saints game. LT wants the Saints game. Of course you do, LT, but we'll do that one. I promise you. We'll do that one as well. RJO, Bears and Raiders game. What do you think about that? Two shitty teams. No, just, we'll see if we can take a look at that one as well. Let's see here. We'll just jump right into the Saints game. LT requesting it correctly. There we go. Let's pop it up. Let's jump ahead. Talk about a 1 p.m. Eastern time stacked NFL card today, huh? Titus, I like that. Jets plus 14, too much. Seems crazy to me. Just depends which Jets team comes out and plays. Tampa, New Orleans. The Buccaneers. Another 1 p.m. game, guys. Tampa, 2-2 straight up. 2-2 against the spread. 2-2 on the over, going up against the Saints, guys. 3-1 straight up. 2-2 against the spread. 2-2 on the over. Let's take a look at the odds on this game. Let's see where everything is at, and then we'll dive right into it and give you guys a nice quick rundown. Line opened up, Saints laying 6.5. It is down to 3 all across the board. Money line at 160. All right, Tampa catching 3 on the road. Total opened up at 47. It's been bet down. All right, I'm actually seeing 45.5 for the total here. CG Technologies, the D Casino, Stations Casino, BetMGM app, MGM Mirage Properties are all at 45.5 for the total. As far as the money aspect of where the money is coming in on right now, let's take a quick look. All right, it's even Steven, 50-50 against the spread. 50% on the Saints, 50% on the Buccaneers here. Now, as far as the total, slight little edge to the under. Just 56% of all 56% of all total bets coming in are coming in on the under. And then moneyline aspect, 64% of all moneyline bets coming in are rolling on the Saints. Where'd my live chat go? Where'd my live chat go? Brian, what's going on, sir? All right, let's dive a little more in depth into this game, guys. The Saints 13-1-1 against the spread in their last 15 games played in the month of October. Talk about an excellent October team dating back quite a few years, guys. Tampa Bay, 13-33-1 against the spread their last 10 years against fortunate teams with a turnover differential of better than plus 0.3 turnovers a game. Now, Saints, 8-2 on the over. Their last 10 games at home against opportunistic teams with a turnover differential of better than plus 0.6 turnovers a game. These two teams faced off last year twice on September 9th and December 9th as well. Remember, 3 months apart. Saints, guys, lost the first one, 48-40 in New Orleans. All right, in the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. They lost 48-40 on the 9th of September. Tampa Bay was catching 10, if you guys remember, and they won by 8. That game went way over the total of 49.5. Then they played again in December, with the Saints getting a revenge in Tampa Bay, 28-14. That game stayed way under the total of 55. Tampa was getting 9.5, and they still could not cover at home. The head-to-head matchup, underdogs, 18-22. 18-22 straight up. However, underdogs are 24-15-1 against the spread in the last 40 meetings between these two teams. We do have a premium play on this one. So I have no opinion on this one, but we have a premium play. Hang tight, guys. I definitely need to blow my nose again. That 45 minutes of sneezing this morning did not do me any justice. So hang tight. Hey! We're back. I have no idea what button I hit, but apparently I just want to hit the mute button instead. I shut the screen down. Stack Clock 50-50, what's going on? You want the Cinco de Mayo? We already played it once, but
Let's go.
we can play it again. We can play Cinco de Mayo. Here you go. We'll liven up the chat right before we get another game day breakdown rolling. So here we go. I can watch this sucker 50 times in a row, and I'll laugh 50 times in a row.
See. You ready for Cinco de Mayo? Dame. Let's go, papi. Let's get it. Go. Yeah. Let's go, baby. Hey.
right, we are back. We are back, ready to do some more damage. Don't forget, guys, you can jump on board a week of my personal plays that are red hot. Just $99. $99 will make you holler for a whole week of my personal plays. It's going to be another big day all the way around, from premium plays to my personal plays. NHL package. Mr. Brian Watson in the house. Good morning. Says 2-1 NHL yesterday. Doubled up on the Ducks. 3-1 for me. Yes, fantastic, Brian. I love to hear that. You know what's crazy is if you're betting $100 a game and you bought our NHL early bird special, not only have you already paid for the entire early bird special with your wins, you're actually profitable. Food for thought this Sunday morning. Justice, the end dance move is fantastic. I've been trying to master it. My 2 left feet, it's just not working. But rest assured, definitely trying to master it. I love it. 19 thumbs downs. I love it. 19 thumbs downs. I absolutely love it. Where's the 19 morons? Where's the 19 morons? Because they sure as hell weren't here yesterday when we were giving away the farm. It's probably Bozo and Tony and a bunch of fake accounts. Because if you have the nutsack to hit the thumbs down, you should post in the comment section that you hit the thumbs down. Because I'd love to see it, if you guys are that brave. But again, if you're hitting the thumbs down, thank you. What you guys really didn't realize is not only did you help us, because it's a user interaction. It doesn't matter if you hit a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It helps us. So, thank you. I do thank you for the 20 thumbs downs. Because same thing as a thumbs up. As far as YouTube's concerned, and how high we get in the search rankings, it just helped us. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's like having 66, 67 thumbs downs. Maybe we can get to 100. Landon, if you don't know who Bozo is, you don't want to know. That's for sure. Scam artist who doesn't even use his real name and lies about his location. Arturo, you're cracking me up. All right, next game day breakdown. Just want to thank all the haters out there. Make sure you haters subscribe to the YouTube channel while you're at it, all right? While you're at it, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right. Next game. Who wants another game? Post up a game number in the games and we'll break it down. Gonna get a couple more in for you guys and get you guys on something good. Raymond, good morning, sir. Landon, we don't just sell NHL or NFL and NFL only. It's part of our premium plays or my personal plays. But you can find all the prices out on our website. Here's a link to it. Eagles game? We could do the Eagles game. We could do the Eagles game. Let me pop that one up real quick. It was actually just one behind. Jets, Eagles, Game 463, 464. We got the 0-3 New York Jets. If you guys remember my Super Bowl taxi cab ride last year, taxi cab driver was all over the Jets. Raymond, I have no clue what happened because I sent it twice. That's weird. But none today. To answer your question, it's going to be next Sunday, Raymond, to answer your question. Anthony, we'll do the Houston game next for you, bud. Okay? Just remind me if I forget. 467, 468 coming up next. 0-3 Jets, 1-2 against the spread, 1-2 on the over. The Eagles, 2-2 straight up, 1-3 against the spread, 3-1 on the over. Let's take a look at the odds, where everything started, where everything is at, and where the money is coming in at. Eagles opened up as a 13-point favorite. It's been bet up to 14, although BetMGM mobile app now has them at 15 at even money. Total opened up at 44.5. It is now down to 43.5. It is down a point. Take a look at the money aspect to see where the money is rolling in on. And not surprising, 61% of all against the spread bets rolling in are rolling on the Eagles laying the 14 points, just 39% having faith in the mono-plagued New York Jets. All right, guys, 73% of all over and under bets coming in are rolling on the under. 73% of all total bets coming in are on the under, just 27% on the over. Heavily public bet on the under there. Kyle, can I email you my question? Sure. Kyle at cappersdirect.com. Or you can email him to the company, cd at cappersdirect.com. Anybody will be able to answer them. But there's my email address. Thomas, hey, sometimes you got to do that. You like Atlanta, if you're off, go the opposite way, right? We've all been there. We've all been there and second-guessed ourselves, and it happens to the best of us. No problem, Landon. No problem at all. Eagles 8-2 against the spread the last 10 games at home against a starting quarterback with 5 or less career starts. The Jets are 4-10-1 against the spread on more than 6 days rest, and the Eagles are 7-0 on the under at home against inept passing defenses yielding more than 7.25 yards per attempt. These two teams have not faced off against each other since 2015. It's been 4 years since the Eagles beat up the Jets in New York 24-17. So, the head-to-head trend that the Eagles are 4-0 straight up and against the spread in their last 4 versus the Jets, throw all that out the window. Everybody knows for years the Jets have sucked, all right? So who hasn't won 4 straight years against the Jets? There's probably only a few teams. Oh, cool. Well, then go back to him, Landon. Go back to him. No need to mention him. We already know where this is going. Hold on one second, folks. Fubar. What's going on, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Kathy Savage, good morning. Fubar, I'm a huge believer in betting against Bill O'Brien at home when favored. He'll find a way to blow it. All right, back to the Eagles and Jets game. So, yeah, Eagles 4-0 straight up and against the spread. But, who hasn't been against the Jets for so many years? Trace Perry. You're doing a good thing when you've got so many trolls trolling you in the morning. They're over here rather than doing their own thing. I love it. I love it. Let's take a look at what's happened so far. Let's start with the Eagles. They were down big in week 1. They made a nice, huge comeback to beat the Redskins 32-27. They did not cover the spread. That game went over the total of 44. Then in week 2 against Atlanta, they got beat 24-20. They did not cover the spread, and that game went under the total of 52.5. Then in week 3, they got beat by Matthew Stafford and the Lions, 27-24. That game did not cover the spread, but it did go over the total of 45. Then last week, beating up on Green Bay, 34-27. That game, they did cover the spread. They were catching 3.5. The game also went over as well. Total on that game was 46.5. Danny Daniels, good morning, sir. Justin Rainville, good morning. David, good morning. And all you have to do, David, is log back in. It don't matter if we give you a free package. You make a donation to the Navy SEAL Foundation during Donation Day, which we need to do again soon. Or if you purchase a package, we will always take care of you. I know we went 1, 2, and 1 on those yesterday, David, so just log back in, brother, and you've got premium plays for today. And I think you'll like what happens today. Today will be a good day. William, you're damn straight about that text you just sent me. A lot of new ones. A lot of new ones. Imagine that. A lot of new ones. All right, let's take a look at the Jets. Opened up the year with 3 straight losses. They lost to Buffalo in Week 1, 17-16. Then they lost to Baker Mayfield and the Browns 23-3 in Cleveland. All right. Then they were, not in Cleveland, in New York. Then they went on the road and they got absolutely beat down by Tom Brady and the Patriots 2 weeks ago, 30-14. That game went over the total of 43, barely, by a point. And they covered the spread at 21. Somehow, some way. Had a week off last week, had their bye week, now they're back with a week's worth of rest to face the Eagles, who are coming off their win against the Packers. Fubar, stay away from me. Stay away from me. Eagles should walk, but they play down to the competition at times. Too many points, backdoor cover lurking. I've said this in every situation where there's, double-digit points. It doesn't matter what team it is. There's a reason why, these players made it to the NFL. There's a reason why, the Jets have some capable players that could keep them, keep it close. In a perfect scenario where the Eagles don't play down to their competition, they should be able to walk right through 14 points. But you have to remember, the Jets are 0-3. The odds makers know that. The odds makers also know that the Eagles are one of the most heavily bet and favored public bets each and every single week, much like the Saints, much like the Patriots. So it's a reason why you're seeing that spread at 14 is because they know even if they make it 15, the public generally is still going to go bet the Eagles. They could probably make them an 18-point favorite and the public would still go bet them. But the sharp money will roll in on the Jets at one point. And we've already seen it earlier in the week when it went from 13 to 14. As soon as it went to 14, a lot of sharp action money came in on the Jets. As far as myself, I don't have a play on this one. To me, it's a stay-away situation. In a perfect scenario, taking a look at the stats, let's take a look at them real quick, and then I'll explain, the perfect scenario and versus, the stay-away. Read the stats. Jets averaging 11 points per game, 66 yards on the ground, 131 yards in the air. They're averaging 197 yards on offense. All right. Eagles averaging 27.5 points per game, 119 on the ground, 239 in the air. Now let's take a look at the defensive side of things. All right. The Jets holding teams to 89 yards rushing. They're giving up 23.3 points per game. However, they're getting shredded in the air, giving up 287 yards a game on average to the air game. All right, Eagles on defense, holding teams to 62 yards rushing. All right, as well as getting shredded in the air, 324 in the air. So, Eagles definitely have the capability to give up some big passing plays to the Jets, which are capable to move the ball downfield if in the right scenario. But when you're looking at the numbers, in a perfect world, perfect conditions, Eagles should blow right through this game. They should absolutely blow right through it. But you got to add in the other factors. And good morning, Golden Mine. As Ian B90 just said, there's definitely a look-ahead factor. They got Minnesota in a week, all right, on the road. So take a look. Deshaun Jackson is out today. A lot of things that can go wrong playing down to your competition, which you're going to play down to the Jets level, and, it's definitely going to leave an opportunity for a backdoor cover to be open. And so to me, if everything was perfect and the stars were aligned, I would lay the 14 points. However, those scenarios are far and few between, and it's definitely, not lining up for it today. So to me personally, I just stay away. I think there's much better games to go pick at. And as Kyle just said, Kyle Haley in the chat, the safe play on this is the over. I do like the over. Public is betting the under. I don't mind fading the general population and the general public. It doesn't always pan out. But if I was going to bet anything on this game, I would bet the over. However, I'm not betting anything. I'm staying off of it. I don't have a play on it. And that's my story and sticking to it. Alrighty, let's jump into the other game that Anthony wanted. Anthony wanted 467 and 468. Falcons and the Texans. We're going to jump into that one real quick. Kyle Haley says, me too. I'm also staying away. I think, staying away, maybe the Eagles come out and we get that perfect scenario and, they mop up on the Jets, and you're like, oh, I wish I would have bet them. That asshole Kyle talked me out of them. Not talking me out of them. I'm just saying myself personally, the safe play is not to play him at all. Golden Mine says, I like the Jets to stay in the number with the bye coming off the bye week. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. 14 points is a lot of points. That's the biggest spread that they've had against each other dating back to 2003. The biggest spread between these two teams was 4.5 back in 2015. And I got news. Oh, sorry, that's wrong game. Wrong game. I was looking at the Falcons game for that part. But no, definitely the stay away play on Jets and the Eagles. If I was going to bet anything, I'd be betting the over. All right, let's jump into the Falcons and the Texans game. Then we're going to get you guys on a free play. Atlanta guys, 1-3 straight up, 1-3 against the spread, 1-3 on the over, coming off 2 straight losses to Indianapolis and the Tennessee Titans last week, losing 24-10. Going up against the 2-2 Houston Texans, 2-2 against the spread, and 1-3 on the over. Texans coming off a loss to Carolina, losing 16-10. Take a look at the odds as well as where the money's at on this game. Line opened up, Houston laying 4.5. It has now been bet down to 4. It's down a half a point, guys. Total opened up at 49.5. I'm seeing it all over the board. I'm still seeing it at 49.5 at the Westgate. I'm seeing it at 50 at MGM Properties, 50 at William Hill, 49.5 at CG Technologies. So depending on where you're going to bet, you're going to be either getting it at 49.5 or 50. All right. Now, taking a look at the money, where the money lies on this game, and where the bets are coming in on. Fairly even when it comes to taking the points or laying the points. 52% of the against the spread bets coming in are rolling in on Houston. Laying the points, just 48% on the Falcons plus the points. Moneyline aspect, heavier on Atlanta. 65% of all moneyline bets coming in are taking the Atlanta Falcons plus the money. And then 77% of the general public bets coming in are rolling in on the over. All right, rolling in on the over. Now, diving into this game. Both teams coming off disappointing losses at home. Both are hungry to get back on track. Like I was saying earlier, Falcons lost to the Titans 24-10, coming off that loss. Texans losing to Carolina 16-10. And here we are, Houston 7-1 against the spread their last 8 games at home versus the NFC South. Atlanta 2-8 against the spread before playing the Cardinals. Their last 10 games, the Falcons are 2-8 the week before playing Atlanta. Food for thought. Not Atlanta, Arizona. Now, looking at the numbers. Falcons averaging only 17.5 points per game. They're averaging just 70 yards on the ground. However, good old air game is still in effect, averaging 312 yards in the air per game. Now, the Texans averaging 19.5 points per game, not much more, just 2 points per game more. However, their running game is a much, much stronger, averaging 50 yards more than the Falcons at 120 yards per game on the ground and 209 in the air. Very, very diversified attack number there, but a lot of that ground game coming by way of Deshaun Watson being able to move out of the pocket, get down, and run away. Now, Atlanta on defense, holding teams at 21.8 points per game, just less than a point over 3 touchdowns a game. They're averaging giving up 109 yards on the ground and 215 in the air. Whereas the Texans holding teams at 16.9 points per game, almost 5 points better, or 5 points less than the Falcons. They're also giving up 104 yards on average per game rushing the ball and 259 in the air. And they're also +2 on the turnovers on the year so far. Justice says, gotta run, good luck. All of Cap Nation, remember, bet with your head, never over it. And he says, play of the day, Vikings -5.5. Very great advice, Justice, to bet with your head, never over it. Definitely great advice there. Kyle asks, what game am I betting today? I've got 3 personal plays, 2 NFL and 1 Major League Baseball, and then we've got 4 premiums, 3 NFL and 1 Major League Baseball play as well. Now let's see, Houston, 7-0 on the under. Their last 7 games before playing Arizona, I already told you guys that. Head-to-head matchups, home teams are 4-0 straight up and against the spread. However, these 2 teams have not played since 2015, and before that, there was still a 4-year gap. As a matter of fact, it's every 4 years these 2 teams play each other. So, if somebody wants to tell you, the home team's 4-0 and you should, use that, food for thought, throw that shit right out the window. I mean, these 2 teams have only played each other 4 times in the last 15 years, all right? 16 years. Thank you, Andre. Andre says, hit the thumbs up button. We definitely appreciate it when you do. That's for sure. Now, as far as, betting this game, both teams are going to be hungry today. Atlanta's definitely hungry to try and get their season back on track. They're sitting 1-3 straight up. They're desperate for a win. And don't count out a man that's desperate, and they're definitely a group of men that are definitely desperate and hungry for a win. But I don't think it's going to be an easy task for them in Houston. It's not going to be easy today. They're catching 4 points. I think it's going to be a very close and competitive game, and I think it can come down if we have that defensive breakdown in the air like both teams are capable of having on their defense. I mean, Houston gives up 259 yards in the air, while Ryan and the Falcons are averaging 312 on the passing game. All right, Deshaun Watson's averaging 209 passing yards per game. Falcons give up 215. So, I can definitely see some long balls being caught, some big throws being made and attempted, and I can see it being a back and forth scoring affair. I don't have a play on the side of this game, but what I do like is I like the over on this game. I think it has the makings to be one of those, 35-28 games or 35-31 or even closer, coming down to a field goal towards the end. But, no opinion on the side of this game. But as far as the total goes, I do like the over. I don't like it enough to want to go put a big bet on it. But I do like it. I do like the over 49.5. If you get 50-50, somewhere around there. So I do like that. So Now, time for a free play. Going to give you guys a free play. Going to throw a little curveball in your plans and give you guys something that I normally don't do. Like I said in the beginning of the show, I normally don't bet teasers. But when I do, they're generally winners. All right, I don't bet a lot of teasers, but when I do, they're generally winners. And I've got one for you guys. I've got a six-point NFL two-team teaser for you guys, which should pay nicely and put some money in your guys' pocket. It should win nice. First team, Chargers plus a half a point. And keep in mind, this was before we went live, so about 2 hours ago. So the line might have adjusted just a little bit. 6-point teaser on the Chargers and the Chiefs. All right? And I was going to use this as a personal play, but decided to save it just for the live chat. Decided to save it just for you guys in the live chat. Kyle, nope, never said the Cowboys. I said the Chargers and the Chiefs. Chargers and the Chiefs. All right, guys, I do have to run real quick. So I apologize, Michael. I don't have more time to break down that game, but I would love to. And I actually have a personal play on that game. And it's going to be a flat-out winner. And remember, guys, you guys want something red hot? My personal play is red hot. 1 full week, $99. Or get everything that I have and all my personal plays between now and the Super Bowl for just $1,000. Every single one of my personal plays between now and the Super Bowl, just $1,000. And hell of a deal there. So, all right, guys, enjoy that free play, enjoy that free teaser. Threw you guys a little curveball and gave you guys something special and something fun. And it'll put some money in everybody's pocket. And who dat, Bob? Good luck today in our fantasy against each other. Good luck to everybody in your Eliminator Challenge as well. That's for the Cap Nation Eliminator Challenge. I think we got 15 or 19 people left. And it's going to be a good time. So enjoy, guys. Let's make some money today. Any questions, give us a call. Yes, I will be out on the lake today. However, if you have questions, please do give me a call or shoot us an email. I definitely have my cell phone on me at all times. There'll be another big sports bettor with me in the boat. You guys may have seen him on TV before. Maybe you didn't. Maybe I'll go live from the boat. Maybe I won't. You just never know what we're going to do. So follow me on Twitter at CapNationKyle for more fun later today. You never know what I'm going to do on Twitter. So maybe I post something fun there. Hoop by Night, I'm just looking at the message you just sent 11 seconds ago. You dirty dog, you betting the teaser we just put out. I love it. That's going to cash $166 in your pocket. I know it. Jared Ruby Save. No, not him. Not him, Jared. Kyle, you going to go fishing with Jerry Jones? No, we're actually taking the... I'm taking my wakeboard boat out, taking my super out. We're to my wife, me, my little one, and another family, some more friends of ours. We're going to go out and go do a little wake surfing while the water is still bearable. Because I got to tell you, the overnight lows and the daytime highs are just not adding up, and technically summer's over, and so is our nice lake weather. It's coming to an end very soon, so want to take full advantage of it while we can. Thanks, Mike. Definitely, I'm always safe, and I'll be in the office for another 2 hours, so you guys got plenty of time. I'm here until the games go off, and then after that, I'm going to split. So any questions, give us a call. shoot us an email, cd@cappersdirect.com. And remember, guys, premium plays or my personal plays, $99 for an entire week. And I'm telling you, we take care of you. We may not be perfect because nobody is, and we can't win every single game. All right, we cannot win every single game, but if we do, if we don't have a winning week, we take care of you until you do. All right, we take care of all of our own, and we treat you guys exactly like we want to be treated. So good luck to everybody. Always bet within your means, and as I tell you guys, don't do anything stupid. All right, guys, and it's Sunday, so if you're gonna have some adult beverages, drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. If you're out on the water, don't drink and drive, because I don't want you to kill somebody like my family or my friend's family that are out on the water doing something stupid. So, yep, I still got my Trojans hat here. Off week for us. But anyways, enjoy your guys' Sunday. We will chat with you guys soon. Remember, we'll be live again tomorrow morning, breaking down Monday Night Football and putting you guys on some more free plays. So, good luck. Always bet within your means. And don't do anything stupid. Hoop by night, I promise you, I won't be doing it. I'm still in the braking cycle. I think I got 3.5 or 4 hours on the motor. Or 4.5 hours on the motor. So I still got to drive it around for a half hour, 45 minutes before we can start, pulling some adult wakeboarders or skiers. So, and again, thank you everybody for tuning in, including the haters. Absolutely love it. I feed off of it. It just gets me more excited. All right, guys, 3-0 personal play day coming. You're going to hear about it tomorrow. 3-0 coming. And I think premium plays are going to have a big sweep, too. Be a nice big day. All right, guys, enjoy your Sunday. I'm going to enjoy mine. Take it easy, guys. Thank you.